Corporation. Today is Wednesday, April 5th, 2023. The time is 5:30. We do have a quorum present, myself, Tim Lightfoot, Steve Miller, and Karen Stanfield, sorry, are all here in attendance. And I declare that notices were legally posted pursuant to the Open Meetings Act. So, we only have two pieces of business. I don't know that we have any executive session this evening, so just two pieces of business. The first is to consider approval of the minutes of the Red Oak Economic Development Corporation special meeting held on February 16th of 2023. Anybody have any comments, issues, or do I hear a motion?
Move we approve the minutes.
Second.
Moved by Tim, second by Karen. All those in favor? The motion carries 4-0. The second, and the reason we needed to call the meeting tonight so this can get approved through council, is to consider adopting resolution number 23-004R, approving the terms and conditions of the professional services agreement with Catalyst Commercial Incorporated, approving an expenditure by the Red Oak Economic Development Corporation in an amount not to exceed $45,000, providing an effective date, and authorizing its president to execute all necessary documents on behalf of the ROEDC. On this item, if you looked at the table of expenditures or the contract amounts for Catalyst since 2012, it's been pretty steady at like $24,000-25,000. Anytime we decided we needed to increase that some. But also, I talked to him today, and he said they're spending a lot more hours now on our stuff than they used to. The contract just reads 10 hours a month, but they're not charging by the hour in addition and so forth. The only things that become additional, the way it's broken down is $3,000 a month. That's a total of 36. Whereas they've been doing two. $3,000 a month for 36, and then there's like a $2,000 charge for ICSC, and another $1,500 or $1,700 for ICSC Texas. That number's not exact; it's in the contract. But that brings it to about 39.5. This not to exceed is $45,000. In case there are any other incrementals in the past, we've had to come back and approve stuff. And we still could, like last year, when we approved for him to contract through a couple of items, for instance, planning for this space right here around us and so forth. So there could be additional things, but we would know about them and why, and those will not be because of things that Catalyst is doing, but because someone else is being paid to do them. And my understanding, at least with this last year, is he just passes that through. It's not something that he upcharges. So I think Jason has been critical in a lot of situations, brings a lot of credibility to the table, and provides that insight into that industry that gives us credibility when we're speaking with developers and so forth, and we need to keep him. That's my take. Any discussion?
No, I think they perform kind of like a staff augmentation function to Lee and let Summer do as well. So I think that saves us money on staffing for that as well. I mean, I mostly see them at ICSC. That's where I mostly see the work they do, and I think he could be asking us to pay for all of his time down there and the visits, the entry fees, and all of that. He could be asking us to pay that. We'd probably still come out ahead if we did that. So I think it's we've always gotten a bargain with them, and it still seems like a good bargain.
It's money well spent, period.
Well, it's about ICSC, he's representing other places too.
Yeah.
You know,
That's one of the things about Jason, and one of the reasons I don't have a problem. It's not just Jason. I mean, he's got staff behind him as well, but one of the reasons I don't have a problem with paying him some more money is he does work for other cities as well. And I don't want to be the city that's not paying him enough to be interested in what we're doing.
Yeah.
So I don't have any issue with it.
Yep.
So, I'll open any further discussion
It's
or,
like having an extension of staff, just like you said.
motion to adopt resolution or approve resolution number 23-004R.
So moved.
Moved by Tim,
Second.
second by Karen. All those in favor? And motion carries 4-0. All right. So is there any other business that we need or anything? Well, thank y'all for coming for that one item. It was important to go ahead and get it done, but. All right, I'd entertain a motion, to adjourn.
So moved.
Moved by Steve,
Second.
second by Tim. All those in favor? Motion carries 4-0, and we're done at 5:36.
Darn it, it's still not the fastest one.